Yo my people, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today I'm gonna be bringing you guys a completely different video from what you're used to. As the football season's ended, I thought, you know what, let's do a tier list video. Let's rank the Chelsea players based off this season and obviously going forward into the next season. So this tier list, if you don't know how it works, I'll be placing all the squad players in 5 categories: starting 11, squad player, not sure, loan or sell. And obviously this is my opinion. If you don't agree, let me know in the comments. And if you do agree, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe. As always, you know, it's a growing channel, so why not, man? Click subscribe. But let's start this off. We've got the goalkeepers lined up, and I can't lie. With the goalkeepers, I'm going to be so real. That might be our worst position that we have. Starting off, you know what? Let me get them out of the way. Lucas Bergstrom. Not seen him play at all. I don't even know who he is. I've heard the name obviously, but not sure. Don't know anything about him. Do I want to know anything? Nah. Next, as we got him out of the way, now these 4 that I'm very, very aware of. Starting off with Mr. Robert Sanchez. Bloody hell. That is the only way to describe him. Bloody hell. To be fair to him, towards the end of the season, I can't lie, he was looking decent. Not amazing, decent. And he fixed up, and he was probably one of the reasons why we were winning. Because I can't lie, if he was doing what he was doing throughout the season, we would not have made it into the Champions League. But for those who don't watch Chelsea often, I'm sure you've seen the clips of him doing something stupid. Whether that's him trying to get to a ball and he absolutely fluffs it. Whether that's making an absolute blunder of a pass. He's done it all. I can't lie, between him and Onana, I don't know who's worse. At least with Sanchez, I could say maybe the last 5-10 games he's been alright. But yeah, sell him. Genuinely, come on. It's Chelsea Football Club. The standard that we have is up here. So I don't want a keeper that came from Brighton that we signed for 25 million and that has been absolutely dog water and known for making mistakes. So yeah, sell him. Don't want him anywhere near me. And hopefully we can get a much better keeper next season. There has not been any rumours at all. The only keeper that I can really think of is Cobble. I wouldn't mind a cheeky little Diogo Costa, but I think he might be going to Manchester City. Hopefully not, but that would be a great signing for Man City. But Cobble won't be bad as well. Obviously, Dortmund will be requesting a lot of money. I think I heard about 72 million, 75 million, whatever it is. Crazy money. And speaking of 72 million, we have a keeper that cost us 72 million, and I'm going to put him right in sell. This season, I can't lie, for Bournemouth, he's done well. Don't get me wrong, he's done very well. However, when he was wearing a Chelsea shirt, I've seen the pain and suffering he has caused. Cost us 72 million. I didn't know who he was. It took me a good few weeks to say his name, Kepa Arrizabalaga. And not only that, the amount of stupidity this guy brought to the club, the amount of immaturity, I think that's the best way to put it, immaturity. Things he's done with Sarri, just a lot of bozo moments where he thought he was the guy and he weren't the guy. And he's cost us a lot of goals over the seasons. And yeah, it's just not the Chelsea standard, is it? I don't think it's any top 6 standard. So if we can sell him, make a bit of money, obviously we're going to make a loss, but if we can make a bit of money, I would absolutely take that. I'm going to skip the next guy, but I'm going to go for the final goalkeeper here, and that is Philippe Jorgensen. I can't lie. We signed him and I thought, bloody hell, we've got another 150 keepers that we signed. However, this season with him, absolute roller coaster. At first, when Robert Sanchez was absolutely horrible, I was like, you know what? Let's bring him on. Let's see what he can do in the Premier League, in the Conference League. Conference League, he did alright. Premier League, he did alright. Then he stopped playing. And I'm there like, Mariska, what are you doing? Why are you trusting Robert Sanchez? It's pissing me off. Why are you trusting Robert Sanchez? And then guess what? He gave Jorgensen a run of games, and I can't lie, he was dog water as well. So, with him, I'll be honest, at the moment, I wouldn't mind him as a squad player. He hasn't been given as much of a chance as Robert Sanchez. So, I would put him squad player. However, he's nowhere near good enough. If we can get better keepers, and then we could sell him. Or am I being on loan? Nah, he's not good enough. On loan. I'm putting him on loan. Mr. Petrovic. I can't lie. This guy, this season, literally one of the best goalkeepers in Ligue 1. Yeah, for Strasbourg, obviously he's gone on loan to Strasbourg, who is our sister club. And I can't lie, from what I've seen, obviously I didn't watch Strasbourg, I'll be honest with you. But he was doing alright. Even with Chelsea, I thought, you know what, he's not a bad keeper. Squad player for sure. But I don't understand why Chelsea sent him on loan. Especially when we had Robert Sanchez, Kepa. Like, I didn't see the reason why we should. And I can't lie, he proved himself. 10 clean sheets, which obviously isn't the best. But it's actually pretty good, I would say. 10 clean sheets throughout the season. Obviously, it is the Farmers League. It is a league where it's pretty much run by one team. But I can't lie, for a team like Strasbourg, not bad at all. So for me, I would personally put Petrovic squad player, because I can't lie, I can't blame him at all. He's been alright. I would love him as rotational keeper, maybe in the Champions League with some easier teams. Wouldn't be bad at all. And then, like I said, sign a proper goalkeeper, Diego Costa or Kobel. I'll take either or. Next, we've got who I call an absolute bozo, an absolute muppet. I could go on, but I'll get censored. So, yeah, Axel Disasi, I can't lie, absolute bozo. Literally absolute bozo. He went on loan in January to Aston Villa, and I can't lie, he's awful. At first, for Chelsea, I can't lie, he was alright. When he first came to Chelsea, he was doing well, he was decent. And then afterwards, absolutely fallen off a cliff. The amount of mistakes he makes, it's awful. And even the perfect example of all of this, everyone I'm sure was watching the Champions League, Aston Villa versus PSG, where Aston Villa had the opportunity to win the game. But Unai Emery decided to bring on Disasi, and that cost them the game. That cost them going forward into the semi-finals. And I can't lie, yeah, sell. I can't say anymore. Genuinely, when I see him on the starting lineup, can't stand it. Absolutely can't stand it. And I'm going to skip Marc Cucurella. And I'm going to put Bozo Badiashile as well next to him, his brother. And I can't lie, there are some Chelsea fans that think, oh, he's actually alright, he's solid. I don't know why people put him next to Disasi. They're both as bad as each other. Look at that Conference League final. People, I've seen a compilation, a great performance from him in the Conference League final. You guys are chatting was. Honestly, he was awful. Absolutely awful. Him and Malo Gusto, I don't understand why they started. Genuinely, if you're starting Malo Gusto, look, I don't want to go off topic. If you want to start Malo Gusto, don't do the inverted. Up and down is perfect. Badiashile, we've got Kobel, we've got Tosin, we've got Chalobah, we've got Chempong that you could put as centre back, but he chose to put Badiashile. Yeah, those two together I think are diabolical, and I wouldn't want them anywhere near my club, and I would sell them. No questions, no if, buts or maybes. Now, moving on to Mr. Marc Cucurella. In my opinion, the most underrated player in our team. The reason why I say that is because I feel like you look at two players in our team when it comes to being the best, and that is Mr. Ice Cold Palmer and Moises Caicedo. But if it weren't for Cucurella playing that inverted role perfectly, may I say perfectly, and not only that, he has improved going up and down as well. Defensively he's improved, going up he's improved even more. Getting himself some goals, I think he's done very well for himself. And obviously, I put him in my team this season. If you haven't watched the video, go check it out in the Halftime Munch podcast. But yeah, Marco Correa, I mean, what a player. Apart from the fact that he slipped against Tottenham, genuinely, apart from that, I couldn't think of a day where he's done something wrong. He may have been, cooked once or twice, but apart from that, he's been outstanding for me personally. And for me, my favourite left back in the league for sure. Maybe a little bit of bias, but I don't care. But yeah, he's been class. Absolutely class, and I'll start him for sure. Mr. Trevor Chalobah. The guy that Chelsea Football Club has raised under Abramovich. And then guess what? Todd Bowley, they come in. All the squad, all the waste man came in and said, you know what? Go on loan. We're trying to get rid of you. Go on loan to Crystal Palace. Sent him on loan, and we were left with absolute bozos at the back. And then he came back and put an absolute shift in. And for me personally, Chalobah and Colwell are our two best centre-backs. And for me, I'll be honest with you, would I want him as my starting 11? I think we can do a little bit better, I will be honest. However, currently, I'll definitely put him in the starting 11 as for now. Because he would be our best centre-back, like I said, next to Colwell. But I can't lie, the way that Chelsea's done him, absolutely dirty. And obviously, as you guys know, he's my boy as well. And I'll back him to the very end. But the thing is, if he was dog water, I would say it as it is. Even though he's my boy. But I can't lie, he's done us justice. He's done us well. And yeah, I can't lie, very happy for him to come back to Chelsea. Even though his Crystal Palace spell wasn't the best. But Chelsea won. Unreal. He just needs a bit more experience. And he's good. He's more than good, actually. But yeah, Mr. Ben Chilwell. Yeah, so Ben Chilwell went on loan to Crystal Palace this season. And I can't lie, we got to put respect on his name. When him and Reece James were in their prime, I can't lie, unstoppable. Arguably, the best pairing in the world. I think it was between them or Trent and Robertson. A lot of people would say Trent and Robertson. For me, I saw what those two could do. They won Champions League. They were unreal. However, Chilwell, what happened to him? Injuries. Injuries killed him. Obviously, went on loan to Crystal Palace. And even then, still hasn't done much. He played a few games. I don't even know how many appearances he has made for Crystal Palace. 8 appearances. 7 off the bench. And 1 goal. And I can't lie, it stinks. It absolutely stinks. And yeah, you can even see, like obviously for us, he didn't play this season. Last year, he only made 13 appearances, 4 off the bench. Yeah, he's just been injured, and the injury's been killing him. So I can't lie, for me, I respect what you've done, but you have to go, blood. Next, my captain, Mr. Reece James. And like I said, pretty much same story with him. With injuries, killed him. However, in his very best, might be the best right back in the world currently. Genuinely. I don't think anyone could match him. Maybe Hakimi, but to me, it's a clear winner, and that's Reece James. He can do everything. He can go up and score. He can defend. He locked up so many players. Vinicius Jr. He locked up everyone that I can think of. And it's not often I see him get cooked at all. However, like I said, injuries killed him. And it's just unfortunate. And under Maurizio Pochettino, every time he came in, he tried to play him a 90-minute and he would just get injured again. Made out of glass. However, the one thing I will say is that Enzo Maresca's done so well to manage him. Like even in the final. Again, ideally I would have loved Reece James to start. However, he can't play a full 90. Not the way, they had that winger, Eze, the Moroccan brother. I can't lie, he would have absolutely cooked Reece James. So, yeah, it's all about managing, making him ease into their first team, getting him minutes. I can't lie, I'm not happy with him doing the inverted. Maybe 3 at the back would suit him a little bit more. 3 at the back, centre back. Or maybe a classic right back, just like Malo Gusto. But at the moment, like I said, yes, stinks. Stinks that he can't get back to his full fitness. But for me, currently in the starting 11, I would rather him start. So obviously I'm going to put him as a starting 11. But yeah, I just pray that he goes back to how he was. Fitness levels up there, and he plays unreal because he is a great, great player. And I don't think many people appreciate him the way that we Chelsea fans do. Now, next we got on the list, Mr. Levi Colwill. And I can't lie, for me personally, he is, like I said, one of our best centre-backs. He's been a bit controversial this season, I will be honest. Not been the biggest fan of him at the beginning because there was a lot of mistakes. We know he can pass. I feel like he's a great passer of the ball. However, it was just his decision making. But I feel like as time went on, he did very well for himself, and now I feel like solidified himself. Made a bit of a name for himself, I would say. But, nah, I'm happy with his improvement. I'm happy for him. Obviously, like I said, played a fantastic role towards the end of the season for us when it mattered. But with me, obviously, if we can get another centre-back like Bastoni, I would love that. Maybe a Branthwaite, I would love that. But at the moment, it will have to do. And I wouldn't mind Colwill and Chalobah. Again, like I said, I would love a little bit of a stronger back line. But for me, starting 11. Starting 11 for now. And next, in my opinion, Chelsea's most disappointing player of the season, Malo Gusto. Can't lie, I'm a huge fan of him. Under Pochettino, he was unreal. And under Maresca's system, I feel like it's not doing it. And for me, it's hard because it's either him or Enzo Maresca. And obviously you can't really get rid of the manager as of yet. But, yeah, Malo Gusto, I can't lie, just doesn't fit this inverted role. He just looks so out of place. He's been ripped so many times. He leaves space in behind for the left winger to attack, the overlapping left back to attack, and it makes Moises Caicedo run even more. And I can't lie, just yeah, been very disappointed this season. But we got him for cheap, and like I said, the debut season he was unreal. Some people were saying that we don't even need Reece James. We don't need Reece James because we got Malo Gusto. But this season, like I said, it's been a bit different, a bit sticky. But I'm gonna put him as a squad player because I feel like give him a bit more time. We've got Reece James there, but yeah, I've just not been happy with him. I can't lie this season. But yeah, squad player. I feel like it's harsh to sell him or send him on loan. But yeah, give him another season. Let's see what happens. Next, my boy, Wesley Fofana. A very nice guy, I've met him. And it's a sticky one as well. Injury, again, one of the players that, if he was fit, my, great player. Solid, plays for the badge. However, injuries have killed him. And I can't lie, it's sad to see. Those type of injuries, it's genuinely sad to see. Like, he's played 14 matches and that's it this season. Literally, the rest was just injuries. And he had a muscle injury, I think about April time, where it killed him for the rest of the season. Yeah, it's just disappointing, I'll be honest. For me, because he's made out of glass, I will put him as a squad player. But he's on the borderline of maybe sending him on loan, or maybe even selling him, because I can't lie, he gets injured too much. So for me, yeah, I'll put him as a squad player. Next, we got Tosin Adarabioyo, a Manchester City Academy player we got from Fulham for free. Can't lie, I think he might be our oldest player. He might be our oldest player at 27. Yeah, obviously Sterling is as well, but he's on loan. But this season, and I can't lie, he's done this justice. I feel like with his bit of experience, obviously not the best centre back that we've got, but he's done alright. He's done his job. And the absence of Chalobah, he filled his role. And like I said, towards the end of the season, he did his job as well. So for me, Definitely a squad player. He's played well. And yeah, I wouldn't sell him. But like I said, I would like to improve on our defence. Maybe making a few signings that would hopefully make our defence a little bit stronger. Because Robert Sanchez has taken a lot of shots this season. And that all comes from the defence. So if we can cut that off, it will be good. Next player we've got, I can't lie, Bashir Humphreys. Don't know who he is. He went on loan to Burnley. Done well for himself. He's 22. He's young. But I'll be honest, I've not seen him. So no clue at all where to put him. So it's only right to put him in the not sure category. And next, we've got one of our most expensive midfielders. One of my favourite midfielders. The way that this guy has turned it around, let me say. At first, I can't lie, when he started, he was just an Instagram highlight reel merchant, literally. Like, he was just pinging balls left, right, centre. You can make a 12-second compilation of him. And the rest of the game, he was just awful. He just looked awful. But slowly, he developed himself into what he is today. And that is a goal machine. Absolute passion merchant. And I can't lie, what a player. The way that he pings the balls left, right, centre, balls, unreal. Absolutely unreal. And I can't lie, I'm so proud to have someone like him in my team. It's always the Argentinians, the Brazilians, the South Americans. They've got so much passion, like Thiago Silva did for our club. I can't lie, Enzo Fernandez. Every penny worth it. So for me, easily in the starting 11. And I can't lie, he's done very well next to Caicedo. Next, a man that I've not seen in a very long time because of some allegations against him. And that is a man that was absolutely hyped up by one game and one game only. A man that Arsenal was supposed to get, but they ended up getting Leandro Trossard. And that is the man with the allegations against him, Mykhailo Mudryk. And I know there's a lot of Chelsea players saying, oh, we miss him, this, that. I've seen him play for Chelsea. And that is why, for me, go straight into the cell. Because I've not seen enough. He's like another Timo Werner. He can't dribble. He's just quick. He has a few nice goals in his highlights reels. But apart from that, nah, not for me. Not for me. Not my type of winger. Let me tell you that for a fact. Not my type of winger. And also, he's a Zionist. So, yeah, I ain't going to back him at all. So, sell you go, my friend. Next, we got Leslie Ugochukwu. And I can't lie. He is a very, very underrated player. And I know, he went on loan for Southampton. They got relegated. 20th place. One of the worst Premier League sides of all time. But he was one of those players that were keeping them in the game. That Manchester United game in particular, I can't lie. I remember that game at the back of my hand. And he absolutely cooked. And I can't lie. He would be a decent player in our team. And I feel like we could use someone like him. Especially where Caicedo's played every single game this season. And the last person to do that was Azpilicueta. But yeah, it's not a bad player at all. Would I sell him? No. Would I send him on loan? Maybe. It depends. We've got a few players coming in. I feel like maybe sending him on loan might be the best thing to do. Not to a Southampton. To maybe a better team. Maybe a West Ham. Maybe a Fulham. Maybe a cheeky Brentford. Wouldn't be bad for him at all. But yeah, somewhere where, he'll be fighting for a good place in the Premier League rather than getting battered every week. I want him to showcase what he's got. I feel like sending him on loan would be good. But I do rate him a lot. Ugochukwu. Next, we've got Carney Chukwuemeka. I can't lie again. He's one of those midfielders where we daily missed this season where we were skint with injuries. But He went on loan to Dortmund as well. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched much of Dortmund, but based off obviously his appearances, 10 appearances, doesn't seem like he played much under them. Yeah, for him, I can't lie. We signed him in 2022, but yeah, maybe this one might be another loan, but like I said, it's being more smart with the loans. Maybe another Premier League team, just like Ugochukwu, somewhere where he could showcase his skills. But definitely a quality player there. Maybe build his resume. But yeah, next we've got Mr. Conor Gallagher, which I believe we sold him. So I don't know what he's doing on this list, but I'm gonna throw him on sale because he's gone anyways. But hey, look, he did his job when he was there. A little bit of a passion merchant, I can't lie, but he was good, he was decent. But definitely not our level of quality, that's for sure. But I'm not going to give it any stick, I can't lie. But even when he moved to Atletico, he was respectful to us. So yeah, I respect him, you know, quality player. But yeah, and he's done quite a bit for Atletico Madrid, I can't lie, saved them a few times. And I know the Atletico fans love him, so I'm happy for him. Next, we've got Mr. Ice Cold Palmer. This season, I can't lie, it's been a bit of a rollercoaster for him. A good start of the season. And then he had a patch where he went absolutely invisible. I feel like with him, it was just difficult for him to get into the game. He was isolated. Yeah, it was tough for him, I can't lie. Absolutely tough. But that Conference League final, that was redemption. That was him showcasing everyone, look, see, this is what I can do. And I can't lie, I bloody love him. As you can see, right there, I've got his shirt. I don't know why I turn around that way when his shirt's literally here. But yeah, I can't lie, quality player. Our best player. Not this season, but our best player in general. And there is no if, buts or maybes with him. He is going straight into the starting 11. And not only that, you know, some people say Cole Palmer's washed. Some people say Cole Palmer's stats haven't been great. But I just want to show you guys something. Even though Cole Palmer may have not had the best of seasons, 15 goals, 8 assists, which is not bad at all. And hey, all I'm saying is don't cook him. Don't cook him, because I can't lie, he'll be back next season for sure. But yeah, easily starting 11. And now Moises Caicedo straight into starting 11. He has been our best player of the season. This guy, I think people do not understand when I say this. He is absolutely unreal. He has been our best player by a country mile. Consistency is his middle name. Genuinely, when I close my eyes, I think of N'Golo Kante, the most expensive Chelsea transfer of all time and in the Premier League. Unless Liverpool buy Wirtz for 130 million, then it will be surpassed. But currently, as of recording, he is the most expensive player in the Premier League. Would I want a centre defensive mid to be the most expensive player in the league? Absolutely not. However, like, he showcased what he can do. At the beginning when he made his debut, absolutely awful. And even getting him into the season, I was not feeling him at all, I will be honest. But we had faith. We watched him go on and improve. And now, where would we be without him? Let me tell you that. Nowhere near the Champions League spots. But yeah, definitely in the starting 11, that's for sure. And next, we've got César Casadei. And I think we sold him to Torino. Yeah, so I'm going to put him straight into the sell. I can't lie at first, because my brother used to watch the academy quite a bit when he was a steward. And he told me a lot about him. And then I watched him a few bits and I thought, you know what, he's not too bad. And then when he came to the starting 11, and he was dog war. Not for me. Not for me at all. Next, we got a player again. Joins that list of injuries. But What a signing. Stole him from Liverpool as well as Caicedo. Mr. Romeo Lavia. For me, squad player for sure. And if not, he would be our starting 11 because he can do that. He looks the best when it's a midfield of Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez and Lavia. And even when he's next to Caicedo, those two look unstoppable. But the thing is with him, it's the injuries. It's keeping him fit. So I hope Maresca can keep him fit. The same way he's doing it with Reece James, managing him. But I can't lie, he's a great player. Great player. And I love watching him. And I'm sure Chelsea fans, you guys can agree that he's been absolutely cooking when he's been playing. Next, sticky one. Dewsbury Hall. I've got mixed feelings for him. Because I can't lie. There are some times where he shows that he's been great. Other times, not so much. But for me, I mean, he's not the Chelsea quality. I think he's similar style to Conor Gallagher. And for me, I think, look at the quality of midfield we've got. We've got Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Romeo Lavia. I'll rather have Ugochukwu ahead of him. Andre Santos might be coming back. Dewsbury Hall. Sell, brother. Matt Salama. You have to go blood. Renato Viega. Currently on loan to Juventus. When he was playing for Chelsea, I can't lie, he was very good. He was settling in. He can play left back. He can play CDM. And he can play centre back. He's a very, very diverse player. Something we could use if there's injuries. Don't know why we sent him on loan. Because, the only left back that we really got is Cucurella. So, God forbid, if he got injured, if he was tired, who else would we have put? Probably Reece James at left back, which is not ideal. But for me, I think he's a good player. I think he's quality. The loan, I don't know how well he's done. He's played 13 appearances, but yeah, for me personally, he's a good player. Squad player would be great. And next, oh God, Romelu Lukaku. Please, Chelsea, let's get him out of here. Because genuinely, why is he still here? Genuinely, one of the most expensive players again that we've made. The most expensive football player in history. The amount of money he's made through transfers is crazy. Currently, in Napoli. We bought Lukaku for about 100 million. And we sold him for about 27 million or 25 million, whatever it was. Bravo, put the fries in the bag. Get out of here. He won the league with Napoli. Fair play to him, but genuinely awful. Absolutely awful when he played for Chelsea. Raheem the Dream Sterling. I can't lie. Absolutely awful. I despise him as a Chelsea player. Premier League hero, but when he joined Chelsea, put the fries in the bag. You either start learning Arabic or you go to America. Simple as that. But I think Arsenal, obviously they signed him on loan because they needed a winger. Did absolutely nothing. However, Arsenal fans, if you're watching, Raheem Sterling's son has signed for Arsenal, and I feel like it's only right to not separate the father and the son. So I feel like you should sign Raheem Sterling and reunite them together. I feel like that'll be quite cute to see them train together. So yeah, Arsenal fans, please make that happen. Sign Raheem Sterling, take him away from us. I feel like it's only right. Noni Madueke. Now, with this guy, he's ambidextrous. He can play with his right, he can play with his left. Sometimes when he's isolated, absolutely awful. But sometimes he can absolutely kill defenders. But for me, is it the standard of Chelsea Football Club in terms of wingers? Probably not. We can do better. However, I would rather see Cole Palmer on the right and then maybe a Rodrigo on the left and then have Esteval coming in next season. Actually, I'll save that for another video to start next season. But I'll make another video on that, don't you worry. But yeah, Noni Madueke, with him, I can't lie. Wolverhampton, everyone remembers that. The hat-trick. But apart from that, has he really done much? Not really. I'll be honest, not really. But I can't lie. With me, I wouldn't sell him. But he will be our best winger. So yeah, probably in the starting 11 as of now. But yeah, ideally would be a squad player. Actually, no, yeah. I'm moving into squad player. That's how I'm going to do it. Move into squad player. And then hopefully we can get another winger like Rodrigo on the left. Put Cole Palmer on the right. And let him have that hazard role. The free roam role. Just be wherever on the pitch. But I know Enzo Maresca, that's not happening. But that's what I would do if I was him. Nicholas Jackson. Sell. Sell. This season, get the benefit of the doubt. I can't lie. Him and Cole Palmer were linking up well. He got injured. Came back in our most important game. He then forearmed Botman in the face. Got himself sent off. And almost cost us Champions League for next season. However, for me personally, the Conference League sums it up. He scored a goal. Brilliant. If you didn't watch the Conference League, you'd think, oh, Nicholas Jackson scored. Redemption. No. Cole Palmer crossed it in and it just hit his body and went in. And not only that, he had the opportunity to run. He was basically one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It was 2-on-1 actually. Sancho to his right. Could have played him in. He took one of the worst touches ever. Even Fernando Torres, 2012, when he went round Valdez, he managed to finish it. And Nicholas Jackson couldn't. Game's gone. So, for that reason, definitely not Chelsea Football Club worthy. That's for sure. So, for me, Ma'asalama. We got Liam Delap coming in as well. Hopefully a Gyökeres as well. So, we'll see. Christopher Nkunku, the balloon specialist. Ma'asalama. Get him gone. Genuinely one of the worst players that I've seen personally. By the way, why is Sancho not on here? I've just realised it. This tier list is a bit questionable. But yeah. Nkunku, I can't lie. Absolute stinker. Literally. Apart from the Conference League where he was blowing balloons. Apart from that, he's done nothing. His body language shows it that he just doesn't want to play for the club. And he's one of those players where you don't know where he plays. And for me, I feel like those are the worst type of players. We had that with Havertz. We had that with Werner. And we had that with him. Get him gone. The Leipzig players, get him gone. Sell. Amanya Broja. I can't lie. I was a huge fan of him. Can't lie. His injuries killed him. And yeah, for Fulham, I mean, he's been... No, I don't think he's been playing. I can't lie, there are rumours of him going to Southampton, but 10 appearances, no goals, no assists. He's been awful for Fulham. Yeah, man, I feel sorry for him. Yeah, sell him, I'll be honest. For me, yeah, it just ain't been it, man. I can't lie. Next, we've got Fofana from Burnley. Obviously, I've seen a few videos of him. Not much, I'll be honest, but... With him, again, he would have been a good striker for us, but not seen enough of him. But for what I've seen, it's been good. So, I would probably say, I don't know if it's worth keeping in the books. Nah, you know what? Send him on loan. Send him on loan. I can't lie. Apologies. So, he went to Burnley, 23-24 season. Obviously, then came back to Chelsea when he ended this loan. And then back in September, he went to Turkey, which he played only 9 appearances, 2 goals. You know what, actually, think about it. Yeah, it's probably send him on loan to a better team. And hopefully, he can get a few goals in, a run of games. Because he's a good striker. But, yeah. Not seen much of him for me to give a proper in-depth analysis. But, yeah. Next, Mark Gill. I can't lie. Squad player. 5 million from Barcelona. Wonder kid. And obviously showed his worth in the Conference League. However, injury towards the end killed him. But good prospect. I like what I'm seeing with him. The only thing is, obviously, a little bit more game time. Hopefully in the Champions League, in the Cups, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, we can see him a little bit more. So it's all about building that squad depth of having a strong team in the Carabao Cup and also in the Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League. That's what's the most important thing. So it's getting rid of that deadwood, and as you can see, there's a lot of deadwood in our club. And last, but definitely not least, Mr. Pedro Neto. And again, one of those players where GA isn't his forte, but sometimes when he does well, it's lovely. Sometimes when he doesn't, it's absolutely awful to see. But for me, again, a squad player. We could do better on the wing. I'm not the biggest fan. I do like him, and then when he went up front as well, I appreciated that a lot, because I can't lie, when we needed a striker, he stepped up and he did his thing. He works hard, but for me, I feel like he's a one-trick pony. And yeah, just like I said, quality of wingers. I like the Estevals. I like the Rodrigos. I like the Dues, Barcolas, Kvaratskhelia. Like those type of wingers, they're my type of wingers. Obviously, Estevals are 10, but... And also, obviously, for some reason, Jadon Sancho 8 here. But if I had to put Sancho, it would be a sell. The reason why I'll put him a sell is just one reason only. I genuinely thought he would be an unbelievable player, play for Chelsea. As he came from United, I thought, you know what? Now's the time to rub it in. Come on. You're out of hell. You're out of prison. Come join us. Do well. And he fumbled the bag. I realised the Premier League ain't for him. I can't lie. Bundesliga is his home. And he can't dribble. His dribbling might be worse than Martinelli's. And that's really bad. So yeah, for me it will be a sell. But let me know if you guys agree. As football fans, do you agree? Chelsea fans, do you agree? Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tried to make it as short as I could, because I know these type of videos can be long. And I tried to be as honest as I could. So this is my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you follow me. TikTok, X, and Instagram as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, guys, take care and peace.